Hi, how's everyone doing? I love the energy. Not that great, but it's all good. All right, my name is Vince. My brand is Nothing Lasts Forever. Just to reel anyone you guys in, I don't know what you guys know about, Bay Area individuals or figures, but this is Neff the Pharaoh and this is LaRussell. I don't know if any of them ring the bell. Okay, I like that. You good? You good. Now, what is Nothing Lasts Forever? So, for myself and others, growing up, we live with regret, right? I wish I took a chance on this. Oh, I wish I did this. You might hear people say, oh, I wish I could have went D1 if I didn't get hurt. All those excuses, right? But at the end of the day, it's like, hey, you guys have to go after it, right? We don't know when our last day is. Unfortunately, we lose people in our lives when we're young, when we're old. We don't know. Nothing is guaranteed, right? So I'm really trying to empower people to take action on their passions and what they care about. Now here, I'm just gonna quickly brief through all these things just so I can get to your guys' questions. But I wanna talk about, I see some of these businesses out here and some of you guys are there, some of you aren't yet, which is okay. And it's like, I really want to help you guys find your purpose and passion, which you don't need to have by the end of this 20 minutes, 30 minutes. That's not a requirement. That's just, I'm trying to fuel you guys into getting your guys' minds working. Self-sufficiency, that means playing all the roles in whatever business or whatever career you guys want to do. Balancing school and work, whether you're a freshman through senior, if you guys are working right now, salute. College, I don't want you guys to worry about college right now, but if you guys are seniors, start thinking about it, very important. Building a community, the ups and downs of doing all this, and how you're one right move away, one. Another thing is controlling what you can control. One of the most important thing is consistency. And the final slide I'm going to talk about is what it comes down to, one thing and one thing only. So finding your purpose and passion. I really want you guys to be willing to try anything. I don't want you guys to ever close the door on an opportunity that hasn't happened yet, right? And what I mean by that is finding what you guys like. Do you guys like soccer? Do you guys like sports, business, whatever it may be? You guys have to actually take a chance on it. You ever been fishing? Go fishing. Try it. It really, whatever sticks is gonna stick. But you guys have to give yourself the chance. Don't ever give up and be like, oh, I'm not even gonna try that. Maybe it's not for me. You really never know. And the fear of failure and perfectionism are hindering your progress. I hope those aren't big words, but at the end of the day, it's like you guys have to let go of being cringe or the embarrassment and really try it. It's a hard thing, especially as high schoolers right now. This might be the most pressure you guys feel from society, but once you start growing up, getting through college, you're gonna start feeling more comfortable in who you are as an individual and as a human. Trial and error, it's the same thing. You have to be willing to fail. You have to be willing to try things, and if you're gonna go out there and shoot basketballs for first period, I hope you guys make one shot at least, but you still have to shoot it. And a personal example for me, for finding my purpose and passion, growing up, I've always been interested in photography, videography, graphic design, streetwear, etc. And I was just able to put it into one thing, and that one thing was mine, right? And these 5 photos right here is one of the photo shoots we did where we minimize the individual and have themselves as big. And what this is really, you have to be your biggest fan. Like, no one's gonna root for you until you root for yourself, right? No one's gonna believe in you until you believe in yourself. And sometimes, even if you don't, you just have to fake it till you make it, right? Now, playing all the roles. This was me 2019 when I first started. And this was me in our last shoot. This is the crew I was able to assemble to complete what I wanted to complete with the entire shoot. These two were in San Francisco. This was in Oakland. That was in San Francisco over there. But the purpose of this slide is to really be about your business. You have to play every single role that it takes. And an example for this is, hey, I did the photography, videography, advertising, taxes, everything that comes down to it. But then it comes to a point where you're gonna have to outsource because you're growing, right? And then if it takes you 2 days to edit a video, and then someone comes to you and be like, oh, it's gonna take me 2 weeks. They can't BS you because you know what it takes, right? This took me a certain amount of time. You can't trick me into thinking, oh, okay, just not mess with your business. and understand that you get a full grasp of everything, the ins and outs. Balancing school and work. This might be the hardest part, especially right now, especially when it comes to college. And I don't want to bring any fear or get you guys worried, because I really want you guys to enjoy high school. Just be right here in this moment, right now, and really enjoy it, because I'm not gonna lie, life is gonna get harder. It really is. And you just have to learn through dance through the rain. And for those of you who are working jobs right now, whether that's summer, seasonal, or even during school, if you have those businesses right now, use whatever money you're making and put some aside. Start building. Get in your investment into what you want to actually start doing. Use 20% of it. Put it to the side so you know what you want to do, and you can start building it now. College. This is going to be a totally different ballgame than high school. I know high school right now, it can seem hard, but college is where you get your autonomy. And what I mean by that is freedom. It's your independence, figuring out who you are as a person. And, especially right now, for those who are freshmen, sophomores, don't even think about college right now. But juniors and seniors, it's something on your radar for sure. And you don't need to know exactly what you want to do right now. That's okay. You don't need to know, I want to do this specific major. That's not really as important right now. It is really just being open to all the opportunities that college applies, right? And being open to all the lessons and everything that you want to, kind of figure out what you want to do, right? And college has those opportunities for you. Right now, everyone here probably lives in the Bay Area, right? But when you go to college, you're going to meet a lot of people from around the world, and they're going to show you a whole different world. They didn't grow up like we did. They don't speak the same language that we do. And that is going to take you to a whole different world, into opening up opportunities and what they're interested in and what you could be also interested in. Always remember that it's a marathon, not a sprint. And what I mean by that is, don't ever rush the process. It's a long game. It's going to take a while to figure out things that work. You got to be willing to fail, and you got to keep running and running and running. And go after your curiosity. When you're in college, I'll make this brief right now because it doesn't seem like college should be as important. But when you're there, you're going to meet people who want to do what you want to do, whether that's joining clubs, joining certain, organizations. And it just helps meeting people who align with what you align, right? Having people who share the same interests in you, and okay, they want to do something. Oh, I could also do something similar to that, and you guys just help each other, and it grows and grows and grows. Maybe someone likes to be behind the camera. Someone likes to be in front of the camera. Boom, there you go, you got your team. And don't ever let the name of college determine your worth. That does not matter. The name of the college does not define who you are as an individual. Don't ever think that, I have to go to this prestigious college because it's going to get me to where I want. Now, community. This is the biggest thing that changed my life. Community is everything. And what I mean by everything is, if you're alone in your room and you're sitting like, man, I just feel so alone. There's no one who really does what I do, no one who really gets me, who relates to me. But when you open to yourself up into seeing what the world has to offer, you're going to see a lot of people who are in the same seat as you and who share the same ideas as you. And for you guys to just build with each other and just build something great. And an important thing is, to build your community, you have to be of your community. So if you guys really care about, let's say, biology, you guys will have to be at those biology events. If you guys care about mental health, you guys will be at those mental health events. And really get to know those people, and you're going to start seeing it reoccur. And you'll be like, okay, now we have the same interests. Now you start making friends, and it keeps building and building and building. And you have to be out there with your target audience. That is the most important thing. So, example, exactly what I just said. And know that there's room for everyone. Every single person, there is room for everyone. Don't ever think that you don't belong or that there's no community for me. Trust me, there is. There is someone probably across the United States right now who want to do the same exact thing that you will do. And now the difference is who's going to take action and who's going to get there. These are just some fun community photos. Like, it really is the most fulfilling thing for me. Like, when I started doing in-person pop-ups and started doing these events, people started inviting me to do these events to, X, Y, and Z. And it's how I've been able to meet people and really grow as an individual and as a human. The ups and downs. This is the inevitable part. It is a roller coaster. You're going to hate yourself. You're going to love yourself. You're going to love the process. You're going to hate the process. But it comes with it, right? You have to be willing to take all your highest highs and your lowest lows because it is going to be a journey. It is going to be a journey. Especially with those people right there. I see you have your ads on Instagrams. I'm sure you do it all the time. You compare yourself. You look at people who, want to do what you want to do, and you see like, oh man, all these people are doing great things. Will I ever get there? Don't even worry about that. Because remember, comparison is a thief of joy. You have to focus on what you got right now, and that the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Everyone is going through their own struggles, whatever it may be, right? But you have to be focused on what you got right now. And I like to bring up the surfer mentality. I know you guys are in high school right now, so I don't know if all this philosophy stuff really helps. But especially, when it comes to books and everything, all the books will teach you all the business things. You guys could read it. But all this right here, at the end of the day, it's a you versus you game, right? It's a mind game. And the surfer mentality is a surfer gets on their surfboard and they go up and they're ready for the highest of the waves. But they know that they're going to crash and that they might drown, right? It happens. It's part of it. But that's why they love it. They're going to get back on that surfboard no matter what. And I just want you guys to keep that in mind of no matter what's happening in your life, get back on that surfboard and keep going. Progress is not linear. Just because you make $10 million next week, you're not going to make $10 million the other week. It doesn't work like that. It's all an ups and down game, right? You just got to keep going and keep pushing. And one big win can overshadow 100 losses. That is the biggest thing because it makes it worth it. The one win makes all those losses worth it. You can beat yourself up every single night. Why isn't anything working? Why isn't it happening? Why am I not going viral? But at the end of the day, if you keep trying, something's going to stick, and that's when things are going to change for you. Remember, one right move away, one right person away, one right opportunity away, that's when everything changes. When you go out there, out in public, keeping your head down, being quiet, like that's great and everything, but look up. You never know who you're going to see or who you're going to meet. Be open to meeting whoever because that one person can change your life. And whether that is from a business aspect, whether that is the person you're going to marry, it really doesn't matter. You have to be just open to it, open to the world. This is the hard part. Again, when I talk about this of high school, it's controlling what you can't and controlling what you can't. It's not caring what others think. This is the biggest thing about owning your own business and running your own business. You can't care what other people think. And to an extent, right? Of course, there's always things that you have to worry about when it comes to others, but high school, it really is the hardest time right now. I remember when I was in high school, I was always worried about what other people think and why I didn't start flourishing or prospering or anything like that. It's you're in your head most of the time. And then always remember what your measure of success is. How do you measure success? Is that $10 million for you? Is that having your own storefront? Whatever that may be, keep that in the back of your mind because having that quote unquote North Star is what keeps you going. And what I mean by North Star is it's your purpose. It's like, hey, I really love to impact people. Let me keep that in the back of my mind. So when I'm crying for having 0 sales this month, I'm like, no, this is what really matters. I'm here doing this. This is what I'm trying to go for. And for those, actually being in this club right now is a big head start. Just like a round of applause to you guys. Having that mindset of knowing like, hey, I want to own my own business or start my own thing is huge. 'Cause especially for people who start later on in life, they don't have that opportunity that you guys have right now. You guys have time on your side. You guys literally can make every single mistake right now and then figure out later. But if you guys are here right now, shoot, you already won. You're already trying. And especially for those, let's see, I see crochets, I see food, I see haircut. Like, props to you guys. That's really an amazing thing, and I'm proud of you guys for doing that. Learn as much as you possibly can. When it comes to books, podcasts, interviews, like soak it all in because a lot of people will teach you what worked for them and what hasn't worked for them. And instead of you making those mistakes, you're just gonna learn from their mistakes. And then that just gives you an opportunity even more. So you just taking advantage of what the world already has to offer and using it to your ability and to you guys be able to prosper. And you have the number one tool, social media. Social media is free. Whether that's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. If you guys use Facebook, probably not. But it really is the most important tool for you guys to grow and to put yourself out there. And of course, you could just go on your phone and you could just scroll all day and just learn and sit back and be like, oh, I wish I could have done that, whatever. But sometimes you gotta put your phone down and you gotta take action. So learn as much as you possibly can from people posting their journeys. I think that's what's a beautiful thing about TikTok right now. People are documenting their journeys from the struggle to where they're going to end up being big things, right? And if you guys want to start doing that now, shoot, do that now. You guys are going to start getting traction, and people love underdogs. People love rooting for the underdog and seeing that journey of it keep going. So that's what I recommend. TikTok, or however you guys want to do it. Instagram, TikTok. And sometimes you have to fake it till you make it. And what I mean by that is sometimes you don't believe in yourself. Sometimes you don't have that confidence, right? But at the end of the day, if you just fake it and you keep going and keep going and going, you're gonna end up making it. And at the end of the day, everyone's gonna think you had it. But what they don't know is, man, I was even half-assed believing in myself the whole time. But that's okay. Don't let negative people crush your dreams. Even if that's family, even if that's close friends, don't ever let them simmer you down and try to shoot your dreams down. Because at the end of the day, you know where you want to go and they don't. It's just a hard understanding, and it's a curve that you guys have to get over with. But that's the one thing that you have to really let go, is what other people think. Because you have to protect your peace and energy. And in order to become your best version of yourself, you have to take care of yourself too. As much as you want to pour into all your businesses, you have to take care of what's in here too. It's a hard game, it's a long game, but a worthwhile one. And then for people saying we don't have enough time, everyone has the same 24 hours. But somehow you go on Instagram, you go on TikTok, and you see people already making it. And it's like, how? How do they have all the time in the world? We all have the same 24 hours. They put the work in. And what I mean by that is consistency. You have to shoot 10,000 shots. If you're not willing to be the best, if you're not willing to be Steph Curry, then what's the point? If you're trying to be Steph Curry and you're only shooting 100 shots every day, you're not going to be Steph Curry. If you're shooting for greatness and what you want, you have to be willing to try. And another good thing to start building right now in high school is habits. Habits. Take care of yourself, take care of your body, take care of your mental. High school sucks. I'm just being straight up. I don't know if you guys are enjoying high school, but in general, high school is a journey. But of course, it's a special one, and it's a totally different one from college. But please take care of yourselves and build good habits now. So now when it comes to college and doing what you want to do, you have everything in structure, you have everything in place. And it's very important to have, be resilient, be dedicated, and intentional in everything you do. This may go over your heads, but when you guys are in college and you realize that everything counts, or if you guys watch The Bear, if you guys know what that TV show is, where they say every second counts, every detail matters into how you are going to take care of yourself. And if you guys are shooting to build your business and scale it, everything counts, every single thing. And it all comes down to being one thing, and that one thing is human. Please remember, you are human at the end of the day. You can't be Superman for everyone. You can't be doing all these things if you don't take care of yourself. And this goes back onto the point of community. It really is human to human connection. Really getting to know the person, really sitting down and being present with them. Because if you don't have that human to human connection, it's just a customer, it's just a transaction. That's all that means to you. But if you really want something fulfilling, you really get to know the person. You really get to sit there with them and understand, okay, this person is from this background. I am impacting them with this material, and it just changes everything. A haircut for people who do cuts. 1, 2, I see 2 right now. Man, you know how confident people, confidence changes so much after you give them that haircut. And that's just everything. You guys are really making that person feel confident. And that is a huge thing. It's not even about the money for you guys. It's just seeing them damn, I look good. And doing that, seeing the smile on their face, amazing. And another good thing to always remember, that it is the journey. It is not the destination. Stop focusing on trying to get to the end goal already when you have to be enjoying the process of it. It is really the entire process of getting there. Don't worry about getting to the goal line. You have to be willing to be present into what's going on right now. It is you building your business from the start to the finish, but not even worried about the finish, because it's an always evolving thing. You're always going to want more. After your first $1,000, you're going to want 5,000, 10,000. It keeps going. And then you're going to start meeting this person, then this person, then this. It's an ongoing cycle, right? But always having that North Star of why you're doing this, it's just going to keep you going. because it is a treacherous, treacherous journey, but a fun one. Hey, if for those people right there, if you only want to do it for 5 years, that's cool. But just know, doing that for 5 years, it's going to lead you to one other thing, and then lead you to another thing, and then you just keep on building, building, building. For example, I didn't know that starting next year, I'm going to start throwing my own events. I'm going to have all these vendors and people from the community coming to an event that I started to organize because I started from a clothing brand. So it's like from a clothing brand to this, it just keeps on building. And what we're able to do from just trying and taking action and not worrying about what other people think, the sky's the limit. Even go past the sky, like it doesn't matter. Just at the end of the day, please take care of yourselves. It is a harsh, harsh world. It's a very mean world. It's a very cruel world, and people are divided right now. But, take care of your mental, be nice to people, have compassion. It is a scary, scary world, but if you put yourself out there with the best intentions and with a positive mindset, a compassionate mindset, everything is going to be great from there. And I like to end with this quote. I don't know who this guy is. He's probably some random white guy, very old, but a ship in a harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. And I'm not even going to explain it. I just want you guys to read that through real quick and really interpret it as you may, because this is a quote that my best friend told me a few years back when I was really going through it. And it really is about, taking risk and going after it. Questions, thoughts, something. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you again. Thank you, Mrs. Mello. I appreciate you guys very, very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's just Instagram, people, website, and you guys right there. Questions? Yes.
What year did you start your clothing brand, and what inspired you?
2019, September 2019. What inspired me is, especially as a person of color growing up, or it doesn't matter, person of color, it doesn't matter. We grow up with our parents' voices in our head and what they think, right? They tell us what to do, and that inner critic becomes your parents' voice. And I wanted something for me, and I wanted something that's finally of my own, so I feel like I'm in control, right? And I had all those interests in all those photography, videography, graphic design, and having it into one thing and to making it my voice. That's just when it became real for me. Thank you for asking. What was your name?
My name is Destiny.
Destiny, thank you for asking that.
What was your name?
Vince,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you. Anyone else? Yes. What was your name? Dylan? Nice to meet you.
Are you the only one who creates other designs, or do you have other team members?
Great question. When it comes to the self-sufficiency part and what I preached, yes, it was me in the very beginning. But now I'm at a point where I'm able to outsource. And starting this year is when, because before I would draw it out, do all the designs, but now I'm able to give them a reference. So for example, I have friends now who actually do designs too. So I'm like, why not give my friends opportunities to create something? So I'll draw it myself and be like, hey, what do you think about this? Do a version of your own. And then if not, then I'll ask them in my head, I'll give them the reason why, what I'm trying to create, not specifically, but what it means, and then I'll give it to them for their interpretation. So it's always a, right now, 90% me, but 10% other people. Yeah. Thank you for asking that. Other questions? Or thoughts? Yes.
How old were you? Do you wish you could have started sooner, earlier, or around what time do you think is best to start this?
Definitely. What was your name? Arlene? Nice to meet you. Thank you, Arlene. That's a really good question. Two answers for that. One is I don't wish that I started any earlier because I wasn't where I wanted to be mentally. And what I mean by that is what I was saying here, if you take care of yourself here, that's when you're gonna know when you're ready to do certain things. Do I wish I started earlier? Of course. If I started when I was 13 or 14, like a freshman in high school, that'd be amazing. But I know the designs would have been crap. I know, the people that I met, it wouldn't have been as meaningful in the sense of I just wasn't ready to receive what was going on as a 13-year-old versus if when I'm 19 or when I'm 22. Everything just changes as you get older, right? Clarity comes with it. and you only get there by trying. So yes, maybe if I was 13, maybe I would have got to that point when I was 17 or something. But yeah, great question. Thank you. Any other questions, thoughts? Yes.
I actually have a question, like for example, when you did like a collab kind of with some rappers, how did you guys connect? Did they reach out to you or did you reach out to them?
Yeah, no. Sorry, what was that last part?
I just want to know how you guys kind of got in touch and like made it happen.
Yeah. So I guess to give you guys a good like full scale of what happens, it's through people who you meet. So I did a pop-up in San Francisco for a Filipino festival. Then this girl invited me to, hey, want to do a pop-up for my birthday? We're raising money. So I did a pop-up at her birthday in San Jose. And then from then, I met the venue, like the venue owners of that place. And then they invited me to, hey, we're holding this open mic beginning of January. Like, please come through. So they brought me in there. And then that's how I got connected to Stunna Man. I don't know if you guys know who Stunna Man is from San Francisco, but that's how I met him. And then, for example, it's a domino effect. After you meet other people, they're gonna introduce you to X, Y, and Z. And then from there, I never had to pay a single rapper. I never had to pay a single person to wear my stuff. It's just like, hey, they love what I'm doing. They would love to rock the clothes. Hey, let me send it to you. And it's just like that. Granted, all the people, I've had to meet them first, right? I don't ever want to just cold call on Instagram, which you can do, which you totally can do. And people love that. At the end of the day, people love free stuff. So it's like, if you wanted to ask them on Instagram, go for it. But for me, I really enjoyed the organic process of it and meeting them in person. Like, hey, I love what you do. You've been a big inspiration. Would love to send you some, clothes that you've helped inspire, kind of deal. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, Mrs. Mello.
How much money did you have to invest in your business, like in the beginning when you were first starting? Because that can be a barrier sometimes.
Absolutely. I want to say I did 2 sets. Okay. The very first investment was the t-shirts, and I did 25 t-shirts. And I want to say that was only like $250. So that's not to say a big amount or a small amount. Whatever financial means is your guys' tools. It's enough where which you guys shouldn't do that. You shouldn't already invest into like 25 t-shirts. Like don't do that. Build the brand first and get people excited about it. I was like, okay, let me just put it out and then figure it out from there. Which isn't a bad thing also. It's taking that first step, right? Figuring out what you want to do. But $250 for the t-shirts. And then all the other packaging was like another $50. So the first investment was like $300. Yeah. And then from there, always reinvest it back into your business. Keep building, then it gets bigger and bigger, and you're able to do more things. Other questions? Yes.
Have there been people that like brought you down purposely, and what did you do about it?
Great question. Okay, so for example, great question. For example, if you post something on Instagram and one of your classmates is like a hater and leaves like a hateful comment, it would be great you would love to respond and clap back at them. But at the end of the day, you don't want trash in your house. Clean your house. Delete that comment. Don't even give them that energy. It's really not worth it. There's a lot of people, for example, I see that majority of us, if not all of us, are people of color here. I think my mom was definitely someone in the beginning who brought me down tons, did not believe in me at all. And like I said, having that North Star, having that belief of like, hey, I know what I want to do. I know how I'm trying to get there. Granted, I know relationship with parents are definitely a sensitive topic and something that is very different, but navigate it as best as you can and don't let them knock off what you want to do here. Because at the end of the day, like the initial investment, it's like, hey, I'm going to put my own money up, not your money, mom. This is my money to do what I want to do. I didn't tell her about it until like a year later. So it's like, it really is the reason why you should do things is for you. Not external validation, but internal validation. Like why you want to do things, why these things are important to you. And then from there, it's just really, there will always be people talking. Always. And it's up to you to just, if you just want to put a smile on your face and be like, is everything all right at home? Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, it's not worth your energy and time when there's so many other great and positive people in the world that could help fill your cup, that you just got to keep going. But those people, they happen. They happen. It's just, why am I letting one bad comment outweigh the 100 good comments that's happening, right? Yeah, great question. Mimi, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you for your question. Great question. Anyone else? Yes.
How do you figure out like the licensing, like the legal aspects of the business?
Absolutely. Okay, another free game. YouTube. Google it.
Wait, what was the question?
She asked, how do you figure out the licensing, permits, how to sell certain things? YouTube has it all. And it's free. That's your guys' cheat code right now. Tonight, if you just want to Google, hey, how do I make 50 sales with my crocheting business, then Google that, and it's out there. Granted, of course, when you're younger, it's hard to finance to get certain permits and licensing, but at least navigating it in the sense of like getting to know it now, it's all there. The resources, everything you guys want to know, it's all on YouTube. For example, like what also helps if you're crocheting or if you're giving cuts or whatever else people are selling, munchies. There's a lot of pop-ups around and people who want to bring the community together. And if you guys just want to get a table and bring like 10 snacks or 10 crochet items, you guys are more than welcome to. They don't require permits for those. It's just like bringing people together. It's like when people go thrifting and they see people thrifting. Yes, I'll be right with you. And it's like when they do thrift events, people just bring their clothes, but it's not like they have a permit or a business, right? It's just people reselling their clothes. Yes.
How did you like start finding these pop-ups?
By going out there. For example, like when we talk about being of service and being with your target audience. So an example is if I am trying to get fellow Filipino people, I'm going to do a Filipino festival because my items are Filipino or something like that. And then from there, people, you never know who you're gonna meet. Like I said, you're one win away. You go there and people are like, oh, I actually host events at an open mic. Oh, I actually work with LaRussell or Nef the Pharaoh. Like come through to these events, X, Y, and Z. It's just, the pop-ups will find you. And if not, go on Instagram, search up nearest crochet events near me or nearest, something like that. For example, I don't know if you guys ever heard San Jose Made. They do a lot of big events in San Jose. But I do realize we're in the East Bay, so maybe not. Yeah. Other questions? Yes.
What was like your goal in the beginning, and then like was it anything financial, and if so, do you think you've achieved it now?
My goal in the beginning was to just have something for me. And I know that's an easy answer to say, but of course there's always other goals like, oh, I want to see someone I don't know wear one of my stuff out and about. When it comes to financial goals, I don't know if that was ever I don't know if that ever crossed my mind. I mean, of course it does, like when you're trying to reach certain things to get to your next goal. But when it comes to financial things, because I love the game so much, and what I mean by that is like people who play soccer, people who play basketball, whatever sport or whatever game, video game, whatever, you love it because you love to play the game. You're not there to score 6 goals per game. You're not there to score 100 points per game. You just go because you love to play. And I feel like that's a good representation of what this is going to be and what this is going to take from you. It is, do you really love this? Why are you doing it? And how can you keep getting better at it, kind of deal? Yeah, great question.
We have time for like one more question.
Yes.
So like when you say you did the type actions, like who was the first person you sold to, and like how did you post yourself, your brand?
Yeah. When it comes to the very first shoot, at first I gave the shirts to like my sister just for free, just like, hey, this is what I'm doing. I give the shirt to my sister, brother-in-law. I'll make this quick. Brother-in-law, like a couple of my roommates in college. And then from there, that's when I decided to shoot the actual video. So I did the whole entire, like all this stuff, I did myself. But I asked 3 of my friends, because they're the homies, I'm like, hey, would you like help model for my shoot? They're gonna say yes. They're gonna say yes. Like use your friends as resources early on, and then from there I shot the commercial, blah 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 blah, and then I posted it on Instagram, just randomly thinking, oh, people are gonna see it, and which they did. But at the same time too, it works your way from your inner circle out. So it's like, oh, they see that Vince is doing this. Oh, his little brother. Oh, his X, Y, and Z. So from there, that's why it's going to have to start from your friends. And if not, if your friends don't support you, forget about them. Don't worry about them. You could literally just go on TikTok and like you guys seen it. Small people, they get viral off of whatever, posting their journey. And don't ever be afraid of your friends or family not wanting to support you. Don't let that be the hindrance into why you stop doing something. Like there's 8 billion people in the world. Why am I worried about the 10 people, right? Yeah, great question. Or did I answer that fully?
Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Can we give a round of applause for Vince?
Thank you guys, thank you.
Alright guys, welcome to Make Your Way to Show.
Please do, thank you guys.